All right. We're just going to jump right into the game. Oh, we need a... Alright, our first ranked game is not against a team that has a high overall. I think I'm going to go back to a 4-2. Oh.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Zips will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Buffalo's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that way last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So Akron's offense has its first opportunity of the day. The give is to Williams. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Akron. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Offense is stopped. Will be internal.
Running into the open space. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
3rd down coming.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Zips will call on their punt team. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Bulls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And here comes the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've stumbled around here out of the gate. They've yet to pick up their first down of the game. They'll go to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he makes the grab along the sidelines, but a little too close to the sidelines. He's out of bounds. It's incomplete, and it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Bulls want to move quickly.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bulls are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Zips in a good spot here with second and short.
29 Philly.
Takes the handoff. It's Gee. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Newell. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing.
He just stops to catch it and just does the whole round thing. Just catch it and go forward. Don't do an entire circle.
Live to fight another down.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Got it in the middle. It's Newell. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself on the draw. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
And the Zips pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Under fire. Got the first down himself. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man?
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Still on his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So an 82-yard drive there. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. QB draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Keeps it on the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down.
Damn.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
Oh,
He's at the 40.
Subtle movements.
At the 20.
Damn.
Touchdown, Buffalo! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Damn.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just
turning it on. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bulls send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hills. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Courtney. And the returner goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I like the idea on offense of trying to get this quarterback involved in the running game. You do it conventionally on design plays, and now you try the option, but there just wasn't anywhere for him to go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He takes it at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
On 3rd down, you're thinking it might be pass, so the offense goes draw play, trying to fool you, but it didn't work. Defense wasn't tricked. They're able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, he
dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't.
It's foully on target, and he drops it. He had it. I even stopped, set my feet for it. That's heartbreaking.
All the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
The Bulls line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the ground with the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Zips are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pope.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
you ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
We got all these fancy pass plays and all these fancy formations and shifts and motions and all this stuff you make me think about as a defensive guy. And then you slip that in. Really nice job by the offense, hitting you with the draw, with the unexpected. Nice job getting a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Zips come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Here on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Zips get enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Zips back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Gee. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Zips didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Let's it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing. But I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Zips. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You've got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
They'll go to the air.
Oh, no.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, that was 2 points they needed to have to tie this one up. Now, there's tons of pressure on the defense to get the ball back to have a chance to win.
He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Snow. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Quarterback may change this route. Last chance coming up.
Couldn't get out of bounds in time.
Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We could lose every game the rest of the season and still be better than what we were last year. look at their kind of team they have to run with. Ooh, their center is the weak point. Center and right tackle. They have a good DB. Let's back. Yeah, we're gonna switch back to the 4-2-5 defense.
Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rockets will put total leather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Akron's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Zips will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. So Toledo's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Back to throw, it's Osborne. That's reeled in, it's Clay. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The short hands, it's Walker. It's a seam wide open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Turning on the Jets. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Zips are on the move. They'll go to the ground. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff to the lone back. He's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Gets rid of it. Good timing on the quick out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Zips, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A sweet feat keeping the play alive. A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Zips have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get it.
I'm just curious on these fast sacks. Okay, he just went through my team.
It's a 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Quick strike complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Akron. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Walker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Rockets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw. It's Osborne. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clay. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They run the reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man. It's Walker.
How can they just find those little...
No, he got loose. Gets out of bounds after the big game.
It's like the pursuit sometimes.
Got it first and goal.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he puts through the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. Find some fresh air. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
The great thing about running a bootleg is it gets the quarterback outside the pocket right now. It allows him to use his athleticism. You got to drop back. You got to use your eyes. You got to play the pass first, and then all of a sudden he takes off and chews up yards so quick.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Zips come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Out of the gun, the inside give. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Zips are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off play action on 1st down. Now rolling to the left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away.
I feel so dumb now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. First down and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. The Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Right on the money. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
To the air, it's Osborne. Lofts one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the right side. Touchdown, Rockets! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fighting off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the 2nd level. Beautiful execution.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes a connection. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Zips kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he...
It's a running room, and he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg, though? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge gain.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
The Zips line it up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head and can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got his man on the right. Wide open spaces. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, the ground game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Osborne. Gets away. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
The Rockets decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David. There he goes, ripping through the defense. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. Touchdown, Zips! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up for 5 to the 23.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
To throw, it's Osborne. Hauls it in. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's got his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pulls and fires complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Rockets have this offense rolling. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he's still running after the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you. Oh.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Completes it in the middle.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
Caught near the sticks. It's Newman. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Fakes to grab. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Zips come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive.
Oh, man.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead. The official says no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Why are they celebrating? We just missed the field goal.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT.
Moves.
On the run, it's Gee. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime.
Oh, that's a glitch. Oh, come on, not the glitch. Fuck this game. Oh, they just lost this game, probably. Congratulations. It's either restart the game or wait till it gets pushed down the field. Probably like the 7th time this has happened to me, and it's probably the biggest dumb thing in the game right now, and I don't understand why there's not a hot patch to fix this. I wonder if they're pushed out of bounds yet. What a good way to lose the game. Will they hurry up and push him out of bounds already? They just, like, this is taking forever. Just kick him out of bounds already. Push him out of bounds.
Can you believe what we just saw? It's a safety and the game's over. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game is decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Can't believe we lost that game like that. I would have let her just, like, lost it the right way. But they really need to hot fix that, because I've had that kick happen 7 times already in this series. I might try something. A 6'4" guy. Let's go. We're going Bowling Green.
Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Akron Zips. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Zips will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Bowling Green's offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Warner. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds a tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck. Oh, a lot of space. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards of pop. They are gashing this defense.
Looking for space, it's Farmer. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So Akron's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quarterback running on the draw. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not.
Oh, he's getting ahead of. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Akron!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Riles. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Pucks it out of the air. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's McMillan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. The Falcons will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give is to Williams. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Gee. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Warner. Short throw to the sideline. Picks up just a little. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Second down.
Handoff from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Falcons line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
He'll run it again. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all...
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Zips are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Zips. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Warner. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Now, 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Akron! They went for it all, and it paid off with the...
How the hell?
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half.
This one away.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Slips through the line.
Oh, no.
He's got it out.
There's no way.
And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the quick grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Turning it on. It's a seam wide open at the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I love the work the offensive line does on that play. They created a huge hole for the ball carrier, and he's a guy, if you get him in the 2nd level, he can take it the distance. Nice job up front.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on them.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a big sack by this defense. And I tell you what, you talk to defensive coordinators all across the country, they don't care about yards anymore. When you start to get in the scoring area, give up 3s. Don't give up touchdowns. Nice job by this defense, giving up some yards, but bouncing back.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
That makes the score Akron 31, Bowling Green 3.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Take this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
My own D-line.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give on the counter. Quick spin on the run. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Gain of 6. 2nd down coming up.
Back to throw. It's Warner. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. At the 20, he's got space. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd.
Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? They're going to run it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Try to get it to the edge. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Got a little space. Turning on the Jets. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Using his feet to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a little off. Incomplete.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe.
He's loose. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He'll do it himself on the draw. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Warner. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's incomplete. Turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Here's the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal.
Oh, it did. 8 times. 8 times.
couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
That was fun. Congratulations.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Every time that happens.
Kick it away.
Look out, he's got room.
The return brings it out to the 35. And the Bowling Green offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Warner. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Tight end now in motion. They feed him again. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Oh, it's a reverse. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
games left in the season. Hey, we're bowl eligible. For the first time in a while. Ooh, I can get 3 points in the scouting. So way I can view what's in it. We are going to have to try to recruit a quarterback next year. How much is each one of these? Is this going to be like 8 too? Yeah. Alright, let's focus on more recruiting, and then we'll go do that. Six and 3, we are bowl eligible. Wow, we move up on the championship contender. Hey, 57. Man, screw that guy. Nah, that's already got too much. Oh, Central Michigan's 6-3 too. Illinois is 6-3. So UMass is the only school we have left that isn't. Alright, I'm gonna finish the last 3 games up tonight. Go get some food. Ugh. I do need a tight end. Screw it. 76 speed. Alright, that's all I have. I'm gonna finish up the season tonight, hopefully.